Have you heard the news?
What news do you mean?
The cloud people have seen a horrible drought here on the earth. So they have invited us all to come for a feast since they lack for nothing.
How very kind of them.
The birds were the only creatures that had actually seen the cloud people, but all of the animals on the land had heard of them. From deep in his home, down in a hole among the rocks, Tortoise heard the two birds talking about their invitation, and he had plans to attend the feast as well.
That's so very good for you. But what about the rest of us down here? Do you intend to let us starve?
Well, if you had wings, we'd be happy to guide you.
Can't you take me with you? I'm just as hungry as you two.
As my friend already told you, we take care of you, you could fly, but you must realize you're too big for us to carry.
But I'm starving.
Oh dear, there must be something we can do. Perhaps the tortoise could fly if we attach some feathers to his feet.
I'll try anything.
The two birds flew around the forest, gathering feathers from any bird willing to help. It didn't take long to complete the task. Tortoise looked so funny, and all of the birds had to laugh. But the idea worked. The unlikely guest soared through the air with the birds as they flew off to meet the cloud people.
How are we going to explain him?
Let's say that he is the king of all birds.
I like the idea. You may call me everyone, since I am the king of every one of you. Yes, call me King Everyone.
As expected, the cloud people were honored to have the king of the birds as one of their guests. And the feast that they prepared was certainly fit for a king. None of the birds could believe the large amounts of food that the hosts had prepared for them.
It is an honor to have everyone here today. It is our privilege to help you in your time of need. And now the food is ready. Everyone come and enjoy the feast.
Your husband requests to repair a large pile of rocks near your home.
The tortoise's wife had no idea where her husband was or what he had done, and she had no idea why her husband would request a pile of rocks when they already lived among lots of rocks. But the wife did as she asked and prepared a large pile. From up in the clouds, Tortoise could see his wife had made a pile for him. He just didn't know the whole truth until he crashed. And it was a terrible crash that shattered his once smooth shell into many pieces. Tortoise's wife lovingly nursed him back to health. However, his shell was forever scarred from the fall. From the day on, anytime anyone saw Tortoise's shell, they were reminded that there was a lesson for everyone about selfishness.